Hello, everybody. Welcome to what I believe is the world's only and first Brexit meditation. And this is a Brexit meditation designed for Remainers and for Leavers. It's for anyone in the world who wants to join in, but really it's for the love of the UK that I'm making this meditation. Those of you out there who do my regular meditations will know, obviously, I like to give people an opportunity to relax their mind through meditation, and also to sometimes bring in intentions. Recently, I did a meditation around abundance, and we did hypnosis in there, so you can access the sort of back of the mind and think about, what you want to bring into your life. Today, with Brexit, I live in London. I love the UK. I've lived in London all my life. And, everybody in the UK is really in the thick of emotions around Brexit. And actually, I see a very positive side to that, in the sense that there is a huge amount of energy that is currently stirring. And, if we channel that energy, for our own highest good, I think, there's great potential there. Now, I'm going to get into the meditation, and it will be one of these things that we'll experience as we go through it. The intention that I want to set with you collectively is that we go through this meditation for the highest good of the UK. And that's something which I find really a beautiful thing that can actually unite Remainers and Leavers. So regardless of what happens with Brexit, whether we leave the European Union, whether we stay in the European Union, whatever, what I really want to do in this meditation is actually, provide one space where people can actually unite around the intention of the best, happening, whatever that be, for the highest good of the UK. If we think about collectives, the UK is its own, islands, and the people on it, we're in the position where we're going through this experience, and why not all collectively just wish each other the best for each other, however we experience that. I think everybody's going through different perspectives on it, and I'm not saying that I want the intention for everybody to suddenly agree or everybody to come to consensus for the national. Politicians talk about the national interest. Well, we're never going to come to a consensus and agree on that certain level of consciousness that we are currently operating at if we talk about, people shouting at each other in the street or being interviewed on mainstream news. That's one level of consciousness. I want us to go into a different level of consciousness in this meditation, where actually we think of each other as powerful beings, as souls, and that actually on a soul level we can come together and give this country, this island, this group of countries, really, power, peace, and blessings. So that's the introduction. You know what the drill is. We sit quietly, we relax into our own mind zone field, and then we also welcome in each other, right? So I'm recording this as an archive, so everybody's going to tune in at different times. But what some of you will realize and know is that obviously with this idea of everybody, we're all experiencing everything in the now. It means that any of you who join this meditation will all be connected. So online is a great way to actually connect people up. And so let's give it 100%, and let's really, I'm going to bring my own self. Maybe we just want to pick this up from a friend of mine recently. If we want to just go into the heart space, and let's just, while we do this, just join me in this. Sorry, my computer just looked like the connection went down. I don't know if that interrupted the thing. See, I'm connecting my heart and the vibrations are changing. Right. Just tap your heart. Let's just do this before we go into the meditation, and use it as a way to actually start to get into a state of being heart-centered. So we get out of our heads. A lot of Brexit is being processed in this country in the head. I can even already feel the effect on my body shifting and my breath changing and slowing down. Well, I actually wanted to take an out breath. We'll do some breathing in a moment. But just keep tapping the heart. One of the things I want to encourage you to do as well, whether you're from the UK or whether you're not, but particularly if you're from the UK, one of the things that we're very aware of is that the UK, England, Scotland, Ireland, Wales, I mean, we have, particularly in England, we have the lion heart. In Scotland, the brave heart. In Wales, the dragon heart, or the dragon energy, the fire of the dragon. I'm trying to think of what Northern Ireland is, but I mean, Ireland as a whole island, literally physical zone, is full of the elemental world, the fairies and so on. All of these energies are very powerful. I'm very familiar, having grown up in England. I'm going to talk a little bit about the heart of the lion. I kind of resonate with this concept of the white lions as well. I'm a Leo by background, so I like the idea. Let's just tune in to the concept, the idea. There's lions in Trafalgar Square, the 3 lions on the shirt of the England football team. What do we talk about? Even 3 lions on the cricket team's shirts. What do we mean when we have the lions of the UK? What is that lion heart energy? It's powerful, it roars. I'm a product of the British Empire, intermarriage of the British Empire. I've got British, I've got Indian, I've got Burmese, all sorts in me. What is that all about? Can you tune into your background? If you're from England, what does that mean? Can you connect to some of that? If you're not from England, can you connect to whatever you are connected to in the heart and give us some of your own energies and blessings at this stage, and empowerment in whatever way that manifests for you. Okay. Now, sitting comfortably, closing the eyes. I'm joining you with my eyes closed now. Hopefully your back is straight. And hopefully you can hear me all right. But anyway, I'm not using my headphones this time. If you ever want to tell me if you can hear better when I use the headphones, let me know. I'm just aware last time it seemed to be a little bit intense with the headphones. So anyway, settling in, let's take a really big breath. Fill up that belly, breathing in, breathe out through the mouth. Let's do that again and think about, again, the lion energy, breathing in, breathing out. Lion or brave heart or dragon if you're in the UK. If you're in Northern Ireland, whatever, you have to tell me what I'm supposed to be including at that point. And let's just really get the intention to give this 100% for the good of the UK, for the highest good of the UK, for the love of this island. Doesn't that feel like a good thing to do when we're tuning in at this level of consciousness instead of the other one where we disagree? Okay, so now just going to be no hypnosis today. We're just going to tune in. And I'm just going to ask you to, first of all, just tune in from a sound level to any sounds that you hear around you other than my voice. Notice the sounds nearby. And notice the sounds a little bit further away. Those of you who've got quite a lot of sounds around you, just be with that. BREXIT is partly about, what I want to also do today is give you an opportunity to find the stillness, your own inner stillness amidst all the chaotic energies that are around us. That's one of the important stabilizing things that we are collectively going to do during this meditation. So put that into your intention as well, to just ground yourself into your heart. Meditation is about relaxing the mind. So just be with my voice, with that guidance. and let go. Be with the present moment. Notice any more subtle sounds further away. Just allow all the sounds to be. Any thoughts that come about what I've talked about or anything else that's coming up now for you, just let them come. Just allow the mind to have permission to just say, I'm going to take a bit of a break. I'll guide you through this. So just anytime you just notice the thoughts are coming thick and fast, just be with that. Just allow them to come and allow them to potentially also pass by. I encourage you now to tune into your heart space and tune into it from the perspective of the heart. Call on your heart. And while you do that, see if you can find a connection to the idea of the heart, the heartbeat of the UK as a physical island, as a consciousness, as a group of people. See whatever feels most natural and engaging for you. And I'm thinking immediately, the thought came to me about all the people in the UK. Let's just have positive intentions for that physical island, for those people, for the consciousness. I'm not calling on us to agree or change anything. I'm just wishing some blessings that we can send, and we send from a place of stability in our own stillness. That's what I'm wanting us to find right now. That's why when you tap to your heart, connected to your inner spine, have a sense of the inner spine within you that's solid, it's heart-centered, that you've joined in this meditation, and that gives me the signal that you're the kind of person that can find a certain level of stability internally and offer that stability to your brothers and sisters in this really wonderful, beautiful island. I'm going to speak less for just a moment or two. Just hold whatever you've connected to from what I've been saying, and just allow those energies to connect within you and then connect outwards. So you send whatever good stuff you've been creating to share it with this wonderful country and group of countries. You might also, one thing that came to me was gratitude. You know, it made me start smiling about when I thought about, I have great admiration for the people I've grown up with in the UK, the spirit of the UK. Lived in London, but I've traveled a lot in other parts in the north of England. The heart of people is very special. You know, you go into, I was talking to someone on the underground yesterday from Yorkshire. Well, I think they're from Derbyshire, but I was talking about Yorkshire, and heart of the people in the north, holidays I had in Wales, some wonderful friends of mine from Wales. I know a lot of amazing people in London, some wonderful people I know in Scotland, really lovely people I met in Glasgow recently. All across this continent, island, there's just a real heart presence. Who do you know in the UK that inspires you in the heart? Let's celebrate. Let's be grateful for each other. Celebrate the group that we are. I do have a bit of a leaning towards enjoying that group as a nation, as a united nation of a number of countries, but a group that we can culturally, there's something about us when we get and play a football match if we're England, it brings us together. We feel that Englishness, we celebrate that culture. Sometimes at the moment that is sometimes a little bit under threat. Let's celebrate right now the Britishness that we as a culture that have grown up with it really know. Of course it's something that evolves and has different perspectives on it, but I know what I'm talking about when I talk about British culture, having grown up here for 47 years. And I want you to tune into your sense of all those things that we love about the UK. If you're from outside, just think about all the things that you think is great about the UK from an outside perspective. And let's just now come towards the end of this meditation. Let's just send that intention of real blessings for the highest good, for the future of this island. Whatever happens, let's please not put it in the hands only of the politicians. That, I think, is where we go wrong. On a consciousness level, politicians are operating at a certain level of consciousness. This is one of the problems that we face on this planet. Our rulers are, one word you could look up at some point is the kakistocracy. There are good people in politics, well-meaning, serving politicians, but unfortunately when it gets to the level of decisions and the politicians are not operating at a level of consciousness that will solve the problems that we encounter. So it's for us, the people, to bring different levels of consciousness and let that, if it be for the highest good of the UK, let it spread like a virus. Let this meditation spread, share it with your friends. And let's show it how it can be done. Crimes stop getting committed when a group meditate in a certain area. Let's bring some energy of real positive outcomes, whatever that might be, to the UK. Let's let go of that need to even describe what that looks like. Let's just put out there good vibrations, gratitude, power, empowerment, love, inspiration. And with that, let's bring this to a close. So taking in a deep breath in, breathing through your belly. Massive breath out for your mouth. Breathe in for England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales. And breathe out. And with a potential smile on your face, should it want to break out, when you're ready, open your eyes. Welcome back. I enjoyed that. I hope you did too. It was a real pleasure because you know, we all love this country, and that's something that is lost, I think, in the current debate. So I would really love, to be honest, to let this, it's a different way of spreading good vibes out there. So please help me with that if you can. I'd love it if you would like this video and subscribe and all that good stuff, because it does help to you know, empower the spread of these ideas. That's what you could do if you got something from this for me and for everybody else who could benefit from it. All right. Let's go forth and enjoy ourselves. Take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.